This whole chapter is about faith. So it talks about now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So that's actually the literal definition. If you want the literal definition in English for what faith means, so if someone ever asks you, well, what is faith? And they ask you for a definition, you say Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. That's the literal definition. I'm not going to go to Google and type what Google has to say faith is. God told me what faith is. Yep. You see? Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it, the elders obtained a good report. So that's talking about, this is Paul writing Hebrews. I personally, some people don't agree with that, but I personally believe that Paul wrote Hebrews. But anyways, so Paul is saying here, the elders, so he's referring to the Old Testament. So he's like David and Samson and all these other, Noah and all these people in the Old Testament, Abel, the fathers, Moses, all these people had a good report with God because of their faith. So he said, for by it, the elders obtained a good report. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. We just talked about that, by the way. That is literally talking about the whole, things existed in the spirit world first before they existed. They appeared in the physical world. You see? Yeah. By faith, Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, God testifying of his gift, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because God had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased God. But without faith, here it is, but without faith, just like Solomon, but without faith, just like the lost people, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder. Now that he is talking about God. So it's saying that God is a rewarder, that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
All right, now you're on to something here. Seriously.
Now, wait,